Whew. Hey everybody, Terry coming back at you with another Snus review. I've actually been enjoying these Snus reviews, and right now I'm cleaning out my house. I'm going to be finishing that out, and you'll be able to kind of see my progress as I go. Once I start actually building, you'll be able to view my progress on my second channel, which I have yet to set up, but I will be setting it up because it's for my construction business. Anyway, today, Odens White Double Mint Extreme. It sounded good. I'm not usually one for white portions. I figured I'd give this a try because, you know, I do like mint, at least once in a while. Especially like after a meal, then I'll use mint. But anyway, as you can see, this is uncracked. I have not yet tried this at all, so this will be a first impression video. Anyway, we're going to take a quick look at the can here. You can see Odin in the background there. I don't know how well he's coming up on this camera, but you can see Odin in the background. Says Odens White. This is a GN tobacco product. Double mint. Odens White. 20 grams and 20 gram container and portions. And then your barcode. Now this, like the last one I showed you, has a catch lid, but this one isn't nearly as big. It's rather small. And that's to put your used portions in. So let's go ahead and crack this open. Ooh, this one's giving me issues. Alright, there we go. Huh. Yeah. There's the portions. It actually smells like double mint gum. That's probably why they said double mint, huh? Anyway, smells exactly like double mint gum, but it's like really a potent smell. But nice little portions in there. Not too bad a size. Okay. And they actually look fairly moist, so it's not a white dry portion. Fluff up real nice. Feels pretty heavy, like maybe full gram portion. The moment of truth. All right. I'm gonna let that soak for a couple of minutes. I'm cleaning out my house right now. It's been the frame, the structure has been up for 15 years, almost 16 years. A college crew from Michigan came up, and this was like their project. You know, they came up here. Dad had them build the house and all of that. They made some pretty fundamental mistakes, but I don't blame the kids. I don't blame the class kids. I blame the teacher. It's not their fault that he was not nearly as experienced as he claimed. But when I do start posting videos to my new channel for my business, you'll be able to see some of the mistakes that they made, some of the things I have to do to fix it, and kind of walk with me through the process of finishing my own home. You know, when I start getting contracts again, then I'll be doing videos of those as well, as long as the client, the homeowner, gives me permission to film. I will not film or post without the permission of my clients. So, but yeah, I'll start going with you on some of that, and you know, you'll be able to follow me on what I'm doing, how I have to go about things, you know, all kinds of stuff. I actually think it'll be pretty fun. I love building. I always have, but now I'm really, really starting to get passionate about it, because I kind of have adopted a new way of looking at things, and it really has helped. We're going to let this soak for a few minutes. I'll be back after a bit and let you know what I think. So I've had this in for, and the flavor's starting to really kick in now. These white portions actually take a lot longer time for the flavor to kick in, and actually for the nicotine to hit too, which is kind of unfortunate. That's why I don't use white portions very much, because so long of being a smoker and a dipper, when I want the nicotine, I want it, and I want it now. You know, I don't want to sit there and wait for it and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, white portions take longer for the flavor and the nicotine to hit. But it's been about 15 minutes, and the flavor's really kicking in now, and it tastes exactly like double mint gum. Maybe a little less potent in terms of the boldness of the flavor. The flavor is a bit more subtle. You can feel a cool feeling in the upper deck right against where the portion is. So that's kind of interesting, because usually as a dipper I look for a burn, and this doesn't have a burn, but it has a nice cool sensation. Most likely something along the lines of eucalyptus. But a nice cooling sensation, no burn at all. The nicotine is starting to kick in, and actually the nicotine content in this stuff is not bad. As long as you're willing to wait for it, it's not bad at all. It's pretty high nicotine for a snus, I think. Maybe it's just the way it's hitting me, I have no idea. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but considering it took about 12 to 15 minutes for the flavor to really kick in, I'm guessing the flavor won't be gone for about an hour and 20 minutes, maybe an hour and a half. Most likely the nicotine will last almost that long. Snus is pretty good that way. It's just, like I've told you before, different kind of nicotine hit from snuff, different than American dip. This is just kind of a sustained state nicotine hit. So it doesn't like come in and hammer you and make you all goofy and shit. It just, once it hits, it stays at that nice even keel the entire time, sustains the nicotine state until nicotine and flavor generally wear off just about the same time with this stuff, at least with my experience thus far, which is not very much. But I'm getting another snus order ready. I'm kind of kicking it over to snus now. I still dip, but not very much comparatively. A can now is lasting me about 3 days, sometimes 4, whereas it was lasting me less than a day. There towards the end of when I switched over to snus, I was going through about 1 1/3 cans a day. That's a bit much. So I was looking for something to kind of back off of that. And it took a little bit to get into snus, but it's not bad, you know. It's pretty enjoyable, actually. It's just a different world of nicotine than what I'm used to. And once you get used to that different type of a world of nicotine, it's pretty good, you know, and the flavors are much different, so you got to kind of arrange your palate to it, you know, get used to it. But it's pretty good. Anyway, rating for Odens White Double Mint Extreme. The portion feels pretty good in the lip. You know, it's not hard, it's not compact, it's not nothing like that. The portion material is pretty nice, fairly gentle in the lip. Only thing I don't like about it is how long it takes the flavor to kick in. But that's all white portions, you know. Which I can deal with that. But the portion feels good. Good amount of nicotine to it. Decent flavor. I mean, it's a lot more mellow in the flavor than it is the smell, I'll tell you. But a nice mellow flavor, decent flavor. I'm guessing hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes. I'd have to actually give this a good solid 4. Not only, 4 in terms of snus, but in terms of white portion snus, overall rating of about a 4. Always bear in mind, I am not the most experienced with this, so these are only my personal ratings, and I do my ratings 0 to 5. But yeah, good solid 4. I kind of like this. I'll see what I think about it by the end of the can, but right now it's not bad. Alright, y'all. This has been Terry. I hope everything's going great for you. Y'all take care. Enjoy life. And as always, hammer up.